Hey guys, this is going to be a very painful video for me because I'm going to be converting to in preparation for the class wars. I'm going to have to get rid of my criticals. Last video I made about the 3 different strategies. I quickly summarize each person except archers, mages and knights have a choice. You have three strategies to three builds that you can have with your character. Right now I'm in my critical build, which means my astrals are with enhanced determination and sniper. This is what but it's not only the astrals, it's also each of my equipments has the critical gem, as you can see, as well. All the refinements on my equipment, or most of them are including critical and that results in me having 3000 critical, and I don't even have the medallion, the high medallion, which gives 600-700 critical. So with this I can have the highest income from the world boss events and other benefits you can see in my previous video. The second build is for the battleground, especially where you need to have where this doesn't work because of all the gems and refinements. I have very low defenses but very high attack power. Now for the battlegrounds, of course, then and also for the class wars, you need a much more balanced build, which then would indicate that I have to use Will Destroyer. That'll give me the ability to get rid of the to transfer, or let's say to switch around the critical gems with physical defense and health gems, and magic defense I already have. For class versus totally, that's the third build, a totally different story, because you only fight your class, which means if you're a mage you don't need physical defense. If you are a knight, you don't need magical defense. So with that introduction in mind, I came to the painful decision to actually do the conversion. It took me a long time to think about it. I'm still not convinced this is a good idea, but I want to increase the chances as much as possible. And actually what was the turning point is that I got all the astrals again. I've been spending crazy amount of money on astrals, so this is nothing to do with luck. It's just all the money I've been spending on pumping up the different astrals. I got the Holy Force to level 6, I got the Goddess Blessing to level 6, I got this stupid enshieldment purple, now it's going to get level 7 purple. What else did I do? I got the Will Destroyer to 6, I got the Charm to 4. Basically a lot of investments I made, and through all the astral clickings I got the Holy Sniper red again. So now I have it here at level 1. I got the Will Destroyer again at level 1, and I got today the Determination level 1, which means if later I want to switch again to crit build for the highest possible income, I can do that. And that made me change my not change my mind, but that was enough to kind of together with all other things to make me say, okay, I'm gonna go for it. So first up, this is what I look like now with the stats that I have now, and I'm gonna write down 53562 on my second screen. I'm writing it. That's my bell rating right now in my critical build. I do expect it will go up, but also not worthy. So I have physical attack 16,701. That will not change, of course, but what will change is here physical defense 11,454. This is gonna go up a lot. Magic defense, for now it will stay as long as I'm keeping the magical defense gems, but I'm actually going to get rid of all the magical defense gems also, because the idea is that I'm going to be fighting knights only. And that's another thing, by the way, for all the free players or non-cashers like myself, and also for the people who are less active. If you cannot compete in the battlegrounds, for example, or you're generally, yeah, you just, there are monsters out there. So what I decided is, if I cannot compete against them, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus at something and be really strong at it. And what I'm going to be focusing on is physical defense, which means I'm actually going to get rid of the magic defense, both and I'm still deciding if I should do that both in the gems and refinements, or only in one of those things. But basically I'm gonna pump up the physical defense as high as possible. That's gonna allow me to be really strong in class wars, as well, at least as strong as I can be. And it's also going to give me an additional edge in the battleground against all knights and archers. So I will actually avoid mages in the battlegrounds, which I already do anyways, because they are a little bit imbalanced in the battleground with their area damages and healing. So anyways, with all that introduction made, I am going to do the painful thing right now, which is I'm going to feed the red Holy Sniper level 5 46,080 into the Will Destroyer level 6, and that's gonna give 36,490 experience to the Will Destroyer. By the way, I've already checked, the Will Destroyer needs 57,600 Astral experience to go to level 7, and this one and the Determination together, this Determination is giving 24,580. That's how much they're pumped up. They together will give 60,000, a little bit above, so that they're actually going to, so let's just do it. It's 37. Oh, this is painful. Yes. Okay, I have to click on, okay, darn it, go ahead. Now that is a impressive, of course, experience message. No more critical build. That also goes, and Will Destroyer will go to level 7. Actually, also that was announced server wide. You can see Cosmos just upgraded Enhanced Will Destroyer to level 7. So now also the whole server heard that. Thank you. And now, of course, I'm going to be using Will Destroyer. I'm arranging the astrals. Thank you. I'm arranging the astrals in terms of their importance, of things that will never move. So Holy Force, and this is also a suggestion for the newer knights out there. Holy Force, put it in the first slot. Never get rid of it. Basically, you never move it. You never change it. You always use it. Physical defense, Goddess Blessing. Physical defense, same thing. You put it there, you never move it. But actually no, for lower levels that might have to be magic defense, because of catacombs require magic defense. But anyways, for me, Holy Force never moves. Pristine Fortitude never moves. Of course, I'll make that red. Hopefully by getting the red astral. I'm not a big fan of exchanging. Goddess Blessing is going to stay on lower levels. You want this to be Aegis, because Aegis subtracts a fixed amount, and therefore a percentage is not interesting on all the lower levels. But as the damage figures go up, you want a percentage, so you want to then feed your Aegis into a Goddess Blessing. So that's what I have. The shield, you can't believe it, more than 6 months now I have never gotten any yellow shields or any red shields. I've gotten yellow everything several times, but not shield. But I might even have to get a red one here before Class Wars. The magic defense is going to go away. Just to give you a rough idea, this is 1,000 magic defense. That is going to subtract 500 from each magical attack. So but for Class Wars, for sure it's gonna go away. If it's going to go away permanently, I have not decided yet. But I have Will Destroy here, and now I have a range of choices. So of course these ones are not in play, but what I can use is Holy Charm or Illusion. And from those two, Holy Charm, the reason why that is really good is because both in Battleground and in Class Wars, if you make your Templars or troops more powerful in terms of only health, this is only giving health, then they can survive that much longer, which means, let's say if they're gonna hit somebody's hitting you for, let's say, 15,000. If your troop survived with, like, I don't know, 500 health, then he's gonna be able to absorb that extra 15,000, and he's gonna eat it instead of you. So that's actually quite important. Also for mages, they do Rain of Fire and Fireball, and usually they like to clean up the troops with those two spells. Now if you have a bunch of health with the troops, they will not clean them up, and then they have to do lightning, and lightning could hit them instead of you. So that's why the Holy Charm is really good, or Charm just generally, doesn't have to be red. Illusion, of course, that is a percentage chance that you will not get any damage whatsoever. Now I really like not getting damage whatsoever, but very often it happens that it never activates, so then it's kind of a waste. So I'm really hesitating which one to use. And of course for group arena, Charm makes no sense, so for group arena, Illusion is better, and also for Spire and so forth, Charm doesn't make sense because you're going or MPDs and so forth. So I'll put Illusion for now, because I'll be doing various dungeons with friends and so forth where the Charm doesn't work at all. But I will, I think, use Charm for the actual Battlegrounds and Class Wars. So that's done for the Astrals. So now the next step, you can see here I have 37,000 star points, and people out there could easily tell me, oh, go and change for 2 reds for 15,000. But actually, look at this. This is a small calculator right here. Okay, before the calculator, look at exchange. Energine, which is 1,000 star points, gives 500 experience, okay, to Astrals. So if I take 37,305, of course, then with 1,000, that's 34, basically 34 Energines I can get. Now 34 Energines will give 500 each, and that's 17,000 Astral experience, which means that each red Astral costs 15,000. If I divide that by 1,000 and multiply by 500, that means that each red Astral, instead of exchanging for red Astral, you could give 7,500 experience to any one Astral, and that is actually a lot, and that's what I prefer to do. So I'm gonna go without reds as much as possible, and I'm gonna wait until I get it for free, because sooner or later you will have to get it for free. I'm only hesitating when I see my block. I haven't for 6 months gotten this, so maybe there's something in the game where some things you will never get, I don't know. So for this kind of situations, maybe I will exchange, but yeah, it's not that straightforward. Okay, so that's just to explain you the star points. Now if I go back to my character, you see I've already lost some battle rating, and that is because I took out the criticals. So here the criticals dropped, and I added Will Destroyer, which gives no battle rating, and I added Illusion, which gives no battle rating whatsoever. Actually, if I go back and I add Charm, I'm not sure if Charm gives battle rating. Let's have a quick check. No, it doesn't either, because it's affecting your troops. Although it should give a little bit, because I'm getting physical attack from the troops. But okay, then Charm does not affect that too. Okay, back to the point. So I got rid of the criticals, which was an actual statistic, which was here, and I gave a percentage, which is Will Destroyer, which gives no battle rating, and I gave another percentage Illusion, which gives no battle rating also. So by that first step of conversion, I actually lost battle rating. But where it starts changing is now when I go to socket. And when I go to socket, basically the next step is to get rid of all the criticals and to put on health. So that's a nice critical gem. That will probably be converted to block. The first step, I'm gonna put health everywhere instead of critical. And you're saying I should, some of you may be saying I should be putting physical defense. I will do that. And that'll go instead of the magic defense. But instead of all the criticals, everywhere I have criticals. And this is also, of course, costing money. So I'm lucky I have some money left. Alright, so now all of my equipment got health. Of course, now the bell rating went up, the health went up. So previously when I started this video, and you can scroll back and see, I had 44,044 life, so 44,000, and now I have 54 and a half. So I got 10,000 health by adding only 8. The reason for that is because in skills, knights have this divine blessing skill, which increases by 20% physical defense and increases health by 20%. Of course, the healing is also increased by 20%. And that is also why I'm going to be focusing on physical defense, is because the more physical defense you add, you get always additional 20% bonus to your physical defense. The more life you add, you get 20% bonus to life. So now I have a ridiculous good amount of life, not the 44,000 that I had before. I have 54 and a half. It's a very nice amount of life. And now the next is to get everywhere physical defense. That'll drop my magic defense and increase my physical defense. And also, of course, the block. So I left one unsocketed even, it seems. It's a little bit lagging, so maybe it didn't get placed, this one. It already had health. I like to put everything in the same place. So I'm gonna put, even though that costed me some money, so physical defense there. Now, on the arena set, I'm gonna put physical defense. Physical. This is of course going to drop my magic defense, but that was known. Of course, the moment I get the level 60 PvE set and make it legendary, I can have both magic defense and physical defense. But for now, when I have to have this trade-off, I'm gonna get rid of the magic defense. So now that's done. So now I have 13,000 physical defense, but the magic defense went down by 1,000. Is that exact? No, I had 10,000, now it's 9,000, right. So that's 1,000. That means I'll get additional 500 damage from the mages. But I decided to avoid them anyways. Bell rating is climbing towards 54. I actually expected it to pass it well. And of course now the next things are refinement. Now all my equipment has critical as refinement. So that is in the refine here, and this is using the refinement crystals, which are tough to get. Now you see I have a ridiculous amount of more than 1,000 of level 3 refinement crystals, and these are good for level 60 equipment. So I'm not afraid of the level 60s. What I'm afraid of is the very little amount of the level 2 refinement crystals that I have, and I'm actually running Void now, solo, Void Nightmare, just to collect the blue equipments or the purple to recycle them, so I can get this level 2 refinement crystals, and only all because I don't have the level 60 legendary set, which is very difficult to get. Okay, well, with that said, some of the equipment I already do have. So for example, my jewels are level 60 legendary. So you see here I have strength, physical attack. I want to keep these. I want the armor, And I don't want the magic defense anymore, I want physical defense. I don't want crit anymore, I want block or life. So I'm gonna refine. Again, crit, I don't want crit. I'm gonna try it again, crit, and you know, it goes very fast. I have more than 1,000, but it's going 18 at a time, so it's going very fast. So here you see I have attack, block, health, armor, charisma. Still not good enough. The levels I actually don't care at all about. So now this is a little bit looking better. So I have attack, strength, armor, which is defense, block, and health. So the armor is the same as the armor, strength and physical attack are the same. I will drop another magic defense, but and crit, and I'll get block and health instead. And that is not a good trade-off, because the magic defense is much better than this health bonus. But regardless, this is better than what I have to now I want to get rid of critical. So for now I will swap, and I will take that, because I want to make sure that all of them are well before my refinement crystals are finished. So I'm gonna go with the next gem. Oh, actually I don't have critical here. I do have the magic defense, but this one is fine. And I actually don't have, I have level 40 rings still, and I have level 50 arena set. So so let's go back to the other jewel and try to refine one more. Alright, strength, physical attack, endurance is nice, but the defense is gone, so not good. Refine, not good. Refine. You see how fast the crystals are going down? Strength and physical attack are kind of really required, but I'm willing to take... Yes, go ahead. Still not good enough. Still not good enough. The crit, I see crit, you see, but the crystals are going down really fast. Again, the crit is there. Armor, strength, block, crit again. Charisma, crit. Not good. See, it's already 785 left. Block, endurance, charisma, not good enough. Strength, endurance, block, armor. Strength, endurance are nice, block is nice, armor is nice. What I'm lacking here is that if I take this, I will lose the physical attack. But I like the fact that I have endurance. Endurance is much better than health, and that is actually a lot. And armor is also here, block is also here. So here I'd be trading health and physical attack with magic defense and block and endurance. For now I will take that. It's difficult, but okay, not to continue. I have to do this whole process for everything. But let's pick on the sword, for example. Or the rings. Let's go with the rings, because probably the arena set I will change at some point. So here I have physical attack, armor, crit, HP, and strength. Again, the crit comes back, I don't want it. Again and again. So I wasted all the crystals and I got nothing. Physical, yeah, I got nothing, so I can't change it. I can take the charisma here. I have strength, physical attack, but I don't have the armor, and the armor is really important to have the strength and attack. So you see how quickly the refinement crystals go away. So I wasn't able to refine properly, so I have a huge work to do on the refinement side, and I don't think I'll make it by the end of the class wars. But regardless, I'm now finished with 53,711 battle rating. And I still have to get rid of all the criticals in the refinement, which is very, very difficult to do. I end up with 13,000 physical defense, which I could have higher. Health 55,000 is very good, and of course the Will Destroyer level 7 is very good. So now I'm in a good shape to do Battleground and Class Wars. I still have to try to improve further before the Class Wars starts, but that's directionally just to explain you again strategically for knights, the different conversions and the different issues that you have to think about. So I hope you guys found that very useful. Please do click on like and subscribe below the video. Check out my blog, the link is in the description, all kind of good stuff there. For some of you that you see I have balance, I'm a non-casher, but I do get balance through free balance, which I get through points. I describe that on how to do that on my blog. It's on top, get balance for free, so go there, check it out. You don't have to remember any of the addresses. You can Google Cosmos Wartune blog, or no, just Cosmos Wartune, I think will do it, or Lavash Games YouTube if you want to search in any of the videos or whatever. Just Google for it. And that's it. Thanks for watching and have a very nice day.